Hey, everybody. Hello, my Stampin' friends. Happy day after Christmas. Happy Movie Monday. Happy end of our holiday catalog time. So, I am here in my studio in Pennsylvania, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video or not. I still have my kids home, and so I am spending some time with them, but I did want to share a lot of stuff with you guys today. So, I wanted to make sure that I did come on and spend a little time hanging out with you guys. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. It always goes by too fast, I know. So, as I say, going by too fast, we are getting ready to say goodbye to this holiday mini catalog. So, it is going to end January 4th. So, we still have a little bit of time left with this one. So, if there's anything in there that you did not get just yet, now is the time to check that last chance list. Check the clearance rack. There are still some really good deals to be had on there. And go ahead and do some shopping. So I'm going to let's throw up my link here so that you guys can hop over to my online store and shop for any last minute things. Maybe some of you guys got some gift certificates, Stampin' Up! Gift certificates for Christmas and have a little bit of money to spend. So we are gearing up for our new upcoming holiday catalog, our gorgeous purple one. Okay, so the purple one is coming January 5th. I am going to show you a little bit of a sneak peek today because I do have some things coming up. I've been working and planning with this catalog, but wanted to make sure you know we are in the last chance with this guy right here. Now, celebration is coming up as well. So make sure that you are ready for that. And let's see what we have going on here. First of all, while you guys are coming in, say hello, give me some likes and loves. Let me know if you're hanging out with me. I have my Fancy Flora Zingo class coming up. Registration is open for that now. It will be held January 21st. That's a Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern time. So I call it Zingo. It is a mashup of Zoom bingo. Facebook does like to shut me down if I say anything about games of chance. So that's why I started to call it a Zingo class. And we are going to be using the Something Fancy bundle. So it is available. You can grab it and you can get that so that you have it. We will definitely be stamping with it. I will have items die cut ahead of time, but it is a bundle. So you might as well grab those awesome dies at the same time for a discount. So that's in the registration form. You can go ahead and add this on to your Zingo kit. Now we are going to be using the Fancy Flora Designer Series paper. If you have not seen this, you guys, it is stunning in real life. It looks so real. I've had so many people message me when they got their catalogs and say, "Did you send me paper?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't. That's actually your catalog." It looks real. This looks 3D, like you could actually touch it and feel the texture. So we will be using this pack of Designer Series paper as well as this stamp set. You're going to get some ribbon, you're going to get some gems, you're going to get your make and takes. Of course, we will have tons of prizes. We will have bingo games. We will have a jackpot bingo. So you want to make sure that you do register for my Fancy Floral Zoom bingo or Zingo class. Okay, so that's the gorgeous paper. It doesn't even showing it here is not justice. Like, it is just amazing. Now, speaking of Designer Series paper, my Designer Series paper share is open now. That is not it. Designer Series paper. So if you love your DSPs and you like to get a little bit of everything, check it all out, see it, sniff it, touch it, feel it. You want to get a paper share. You're going to get a 6x6 sampling of all the new DSPs, Designer Series papers, and then you can use them and see which ones you absolutely love, you got to have, and then you can always get more. So this is just a little bit of a sampling. Registration is open now through January 4th because I will be ordering January 5th. So same with Zingo, open through January 4th. Registration and details will be in the link in this video. Okay, so all you need to do is go to the description, find the links, click on that, and all the details are in there. Of course, if you're on my mailing list, this information has already gone out to you guys as well, and it's posted on my social media channels too. So paper share is open now. I feel like it's $40 or $45. That gives you like 130 pieces of the designer series paper, with the fancy floral being one of them. Then registration opened for my Hello Spring event. This is happening February 4th. It is a Saturday, and this is hosted by my team of Moveless Stampers, totally virtual. It's held through a private Facebook group. And if you register with me by January 9th, you are going to get a free bonus project. So normally you'll have 7. Register by the 9th, you'll get an 8th bonus project. We have lots of stamping, we have lots of prizes, and we have lots and lots of fun. Plus a coupon, plus a giveaway. Like, there's just so much fun with these events. We do it with every catalog. Many of you are repeaters, and we would love to have you come back and hang out with us with the Moveless Stampers for a morning of stamping fun. Again, that information will be in the description of the video as well. All right, my friends. So what I want to share with you today is this really cute green glue holder. So my friend Christine gave this to me at our on-stage event in Pittsburgh, and she was so sweet. She included the instructions. And so I'm like, oh, I'm going to make one and show you guys how to make one as well. Now, before I move on, I want to make sure you guys know there is my host code for the rest of December. So you can use that when you're shopping online, unless your order is over $150. If you're over $150, don't use that host code because you're going to get the host benefits. All right, what else do we have? Oh my gosh, before I jump the gun, I want to show you what just arrived in my UPS box. So, Paper Pumpkin every month is a monthly subscription. I've talked about Paper Pumpkin many times. You guys are Paper Pumpkin subscribers. And this month, so this would be January's kit, right? This is the Paper Pumpkin that is now through January 10th. You can get the Key to My Heart Paper Pumpkin. That's the theme of it. It's going to be a Valentine love kit, and it is cards. But we have add-ons. We have an add-on for those of you guys that love to do treats and gifts and things like that for Halloween. Sorry, Valentine's Day. I'm jumping holidays. Oh, my word. Valentine's Day. I love giving little gifts on Valentine's Day. Even though my kids are grown, I used to always send gifts to school for Valentine's Day, but my kids are grown, and so I love to treat my stampers to little goodie boxes. So this is the add-on kit for the January Paper Pumpkin. The only way to get this kit is if you are a subscriber, whether you are a monthly subscriber or a prepaid. And this kit is all these little adorable heart-shaped treat boxes. Plus you get some little key stickers, and then there are some labels. Now, I don't have the Paper Pumpkin yet, so I'll use that to make my labels, but I did want to share these boxes with you because I got them and was like, oh my gosh, they are so tiny and cute. So let's see one right here. They are listed. I don't know if you can see here. It says top, sorry. And then there's another one that says bottom. So they do look the same, but one has dimensions a little bit different. So let's go ahead and put our top together. These are so unbelievably easy and cute. Now, these make perfect treats, favors for kids, for coworkers, Sunday school classes. There's already adhesive put on there right now. So just tear that. Push these two in, and then fold that flap over. You don't even have to add any adhesive at all. One thing that really spoke to me with these were those of you who have other direct sales or home businesses. These are super cute little treats that you could get and make and put them in your customers' baggies. Handmade really speaks volumes to people. So even though, you know, technically you're not doing all the cutting and scoring and all that kind of stuff, but you could still make a super cute little treat box. So here's the bottom already done. There's 3 Rolos fit right in there. I have a Hershey Kiss, that rando Hershey Kiss that fell out of something. Does it fit in there? Okay, so Hershey Kisses might be a little bit too tall. Okay, just an FYI, it's just a little bit too tall, but a Rolo fit in there perfectly. Little mini candy bar, and then your top and your bottom, which actually, yeah, I have this on the bottom. So there is your cute little paper pumpkin treat box, and then you decorate the front with the goodies that come in your paper pumpkin kit, the little stickers and the little labels. So is that not the sweetest thing? And it's shiny. Looks like it's petal pink as well. So I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. That is called the Key to My Heart Paper Pumpkin Add-on, available through January 10th. $11 for 10 boxes. Okay, so you can get 10 boxes. It's for 11 bucks, and the box itself is 3x4 wide. Okay, so check that out. If you love it, go ahead and grab it because they could potentially sell out. I don't know. But now it's time for some stamping. You guys are here for some stamping, right? We've been waiting. It feels like I have not seen you guys for so long. So let's pull in my Simply Scored here. I need to get some items out of the way. Okay, so we do need to do a little cutting and scoring because we're making this this is a very cheap, inexpensive, easy Tombow multi-purpose glue holder, perfect for friends. You can make these, like if you get your friends together, you can make these real quick, and it just has everything standing up so that your glue is always ready at the pointed end, the small tip end. But here's something, did you guys know we have that small end that makes the small squiggly lines where we always say dot, dot, not a lot. But did you know the other end comes off? Did you know that? It's like a big giant glue stick. I heard from a lot of people, they did not know that this happened. And yes, it does. So if you're gluing big ticket items, grab this end. It's even angled. Okay, so you can do big ends with that. Just a little FYI in case you did not know. So let's get started here with a piece of sweet sorbet, and it is cut 7.5 by 5.25. So I've got my 7.5-inch side at the top, and we're going to add some score lines. We are going to score at 1 3/4, 3.5, 5.25, and 7. Then we're going to give it a turn. So we have the 5.25 side at the top, and we are going to score at 1 3/4 and 3.5. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Just a whole bunch of squares actually, with this little skinny strip here, that little 1/4-inch strip there at the side. So let's go ahead and do all the folds. We're going to make them nice and crisp with our bone folder. That just kind of starts to break those fibers, and the box will go together so much quicker and easier when you break down those fibers a little bit. Next up is we have to do some cutting. So this flap right here, we need to keep. Sorry, I've got some shadow in here tonight. We're going to keep that flap right there. So we're going to cut these two edges off. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of an angle on here because that helps it go together just a little bit better when we angle those flaps. Now we're just going to free these guys. So we need to do all of them because this needs to become a box. It's just kind of a square box that little glue sits in, but it's just perfect to have on your desk or on your crafting area. Okay. Now I need my 1 1/4 circle punch. And what I did was I kind of eyeballed a little bit here and made an X where the center would be. So I'm going to see if I can't get this circle. So here's what ends up happening, right? You can't quite get exactly up into that middle because of this flap. So it's just a little bit off center. So you could use a die. And I think that might be what I'm going to do. I was going to try it with the circle, but I'll tell you what happens. So you can fold that up and you can slide your punch in here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do it because then you'll know what it looks like. So I'm going to just put that, and there's my punch right there, or that little X right there in the center. And I'm going to give it a punch. But look what will happen to your flap. You're going to cut that flap a little bit. But to me, it was not really a big deal because it's going to get hidden when you put it together. It's really not a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to grab my Seal Plus, I think. Okay. So I also want another thing that's not here. Things got moved because my office becomes Wrapping Central. So things have been shifted. So hold please. Everybody comes in here and wraps all their presents all week long. Okay, so I'm going to add my glue right there. My Tombow multi-purpose, right? So there we go. That's how my box is going to go together. Now, this is going to be my front. So I'm going to put a piece of designer series paper on the front. And these are cut 1 5/8 by 1 5/8. And it's so much easier to add those pieces of DSP when your box is flat versus when it is standing. Okay, so I guess I'm going to jump back to that hole, right? So if you don't care that your flap has a little notch out of it, you can do it the way I did it. If you want to keep your flap flat and not have that little notch, you could use a die. Okay, so use one of your layering circles dies. That would work perfect. Now, these little guys are going to fold down like this. And then these guys fold up like this. And then these come in and these go back. So it's going to become just a cool, super easy little box. But I want to put my DSP on them first. And we are using, okay, this is going to test me. We're using one of the new designer series papers. And I feel like I want to say it's Country Floral. I don't have it with me at the moment because I've been working on some things for Valentine's Day. I'm getting ready and geared up for Valentine week coming in January. So make sure you guys are joining me online every day. The first full week of January, or maybe it's the second week of January, I do believe, because it will be Valentine week. So I don't have that paper with me is what I'm getting at, but I feel like it's called Country Floral. It is amazing. And even though it's kind of looking Valentine-y, it's not necessarily straight Valentine's. Okay, so we'll just add this one. This is the back side. So we'll have DSP on all those sides, right? Okay, so these are going to come down. So we can go ahead and put some seal here. Now, if you have any pieces that are kind of sticking out, no worries. You can trim those. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Hold on a second. I got myself discombobulated here. Okay, this goes down. All right, so I want some seal on here because that's going to come up and meet this one. There we are. Seal on here. You could obviously be using your green glue for this, right? There we go. So there's one side. So here we are. So just make sure as you're putting together that you're getting your seal on your the right square. There we go. And then finally it'll come this way. So there is our super cute little box that will hold our green glue. Hopefully that made sense to everybody. I will put the dimensions will be in this video afterwards as well. So let's do a little decoration. Here's the stamp set that I chose that coordinates with that Country Floral Sweets Country Bouquet. And I used our double scallop or our double oval punch. So I have a white one and a sweet sorbet ink. And I'm just going to do With Love. And attach those two together. Now, I grabbed the coordinating punch. This is a bundle, so that's coming in the new catalog, Country Bouquet. You can get this stamp set with it. And we're going to punch out one of those little hearts. Oh my goodness. Oh, it stayed inside there. So my thought was I could just put this little heart right here on the side. And I think I'll use a snot dot for that. So we'll just put one of these guys right here. And then I can add that to the front with some dimensionals. Now you seriously would not have to decorate this, but if you wanted to give it away or just have a little pretty on looking at it, you know, when it's sitting on your desk, yeah, decorate it up. You could put some ribbon on there. I think we definitely will need to have some bling. Whoops. Got a little crooked there. There we go. All right. How about bling? Well, let me see. This is my bin of new things. So what would be pretty? How about white? Oh, no. These are the sequins that go with it. So let's add a little pretty pink sequin. This goes with the bundle. What am I trying to do here? Oh, I have something ripped. There we go. So there is a pretty, whoops. There, a pretty pink sequin right there on that little heart. And there is your Tombow green glue holder. Cute, no? All right, so there you go, guys. Thanks for joining me on this Monday evening. I will be back. I will be back for sure on Wednesday, live, 10 a.m. And hopefully you guys will check out the information on my Hello Spring event, my Fancy Flora Zingo, and of course, my paper share. All right, y'all. Oh, and also don't forget to look at that. This is a terrible graphic, but there is that cute little box, that little paper pumpkin box. So check that out too and grab that add-on because it is just so adorable. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Have a great week. Come back and visit me 10 a.m. live for What's Up Wednesday. Bye, y'all.